Good morning. Checking the weather here on the phone. Today, there should be some frost on the ground out there, so I'm gonna go check. Might be cold, but it wasn't cold enough. No snow or ice today. No frost today. We sure got frost this morning. It's absolutely gorgeous out here, like 25 degrees, something like that, and there's a good bunch of frost on the ground. So today's photo assignment, this month's photo assignment, is surviving. Surviving in winter, surviving in the cold, surviving in the heat, surviving against all odds. Life in difficult situations. And so here in West Virginia, there are chances in winter to take pictures of birds and stuff in the snow, maybe flowers coming up in the garden, the early flowers with maybe frost or snow on them. But there was a fellow from church who mentioned last Sunday, he said he enjoys watching bluebirds and he kind of raises them, not officially, but he puts out food for them all the time, and they stick around his place in the wintertime. And here in northern West Virginia, bluebirds don't normally winter this far north. And so I thought it would be a unique story to photograph the bluebirds in the snow. And since we didn't get any snow, and all I have before this assignment ends is heavy frost, I'm just going to use the heavy frost to photograph these beautiful creatures and try to make it look as best I can in the photos that they are surviving the cold of winter. You know, actually the temperature gauge in the car says 18 degrees. He told me to give him a call before I arrived, and he didn't pick up, so I called twice, and now I am just about to pull into his driveway, and I don't have any reception. I can't call him from here, so I hope that he will remember that I said the time that I was gonna arrive. Oh, look at that, there's some deer. I think this guy's a wildlife watcher. I'm glad I have his permission to come on his property. Never been down to his place before, so I don't know what to expect. Certainly is a bird watcher. So I'm all set up here. Got my the longest lens I could possibly find. There's a bird feeder up there by the car, and then they fly over and into that dead tree right over there. And I'm just trying to observe where they're coming from, what they're doing, differentiating the shape of the bird, so I'll know which bird is which when it's on the wire or when it's sitting in a tree. It's just kind of fun. I'm just waiting to see what will happen, and I'm sure I'll move around a little bit more. I've moved in a little closer to the feeder over there, and I'm just kind of waiting for bluebirds to appear. I haven't seen any for a couple minutes. Here's one. Oh. No, it's a titmouse. There we go, that's a bluebird. It's right on the feeder, so I want to take a picture of it as it's flying away or flying into the feeder, because I don't like the unnatural look of the feeder. There we go. And there's the wire up there. It goes from the wire down to the box a lot, so I'm gonna try to get it in between. It's cold, but there's no frost on the ground anymore. And they're not going anywhere that there is frost. So not exactly sure what I'm gonna do. So the birds like to come and fly into this tree, and so I'm gonna try to see if I can get a closer shot, natural looking shot. That's pretty good. Now we just need a bluebird. So I got a picture of the titmouse there, but I think I can do better. The frost isn't nearly as heavy this morning as it was yesterday, but it's still there. We put 3 handfuls of these in there. This is their perch. This will be my perch. Now it's just a matter of waiting. I switched locations. Instead of being there by the car, I switched over here so I could get a perspective that didn't include the bird feeder in the shot. And I've been waiting here for a good period of time. The sun is starting to hit where I am. The sun is just now starting to shine on me. It's not shining on the birdhouse yet. But I've been waiting here patiently, and the birds just have to get used to me. They're very skittish. Okay, so it's been about 15-20 minutes, and they're still very, very skittish, but there's been a couple chickadees that have come and landed right exactly where I wanted them to land. The sun is now full on the feeder, but there's that little branch that kind of sticks out of the log there underneath the feeder, and I'm focused right on that. And the chickadee has landed there a couple times, and so I'm just waiting for bluebirds. Okay, I see a bluebird. It's over in one of the bird boxes over there. My fingers are freezing, so I'm trying to keep them in my pockets as much as I can, and my toes are starting to get cold too. So I've been sitting here for about 45 minutes straight, and I'm like, I'm getting too cold, so I got up, went for a little jog, and got a blanket for my legs, so I should be able to keep a little bit warmer, and I probably only be able to be here for another 20 minutes or so, so we'll see what the Lord brings by. So far, no bluebirds at the feeder, at least. I'm afraid the frost is slowly melting off the log. So, I think I've spent about as much time as I have time for this particular shoot. Plus, the frost is pretty much gone. There were nuthatches, there were titmice, there were some chickadees, but no bluebirds this morning. It was a good opportunity to behold the fowls of the air there this morning. And I think I got some shots. I think I got some shots that would give the impression of surviving. So hopefully some photos at least that I took will work. And so now it's your turn to go shoot this assignment. Details are in the description below. If you have any questions, let me know. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give me a thumbs down. If you'd like to watch more videos like this, feel free to subscribe by clicking on my face. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you learned a lot. Keep learning with Lenspiration, and we'll see you next time.